If you're new here, welcome. We do this every Monday and Friday. We get together to find out what is coming up for us through the week or the weekend. So today we're going to look at the energy of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I'm going to fix this little piece of hair right there that's wanting to be seen. It's been challenging, but I knew what was coming, so that helped. Good for you. Good for you, Melanie. This is exactly why we do this. The reason, like I said, why we do this is because we want to move through our life, through our days, through the empowered state, through our sovereignty, okay? So whenever you understand that there's a potential of something coming up, whether it be positive or negative, you can make it through. You can use that energy to your benefit, or you can navigate through it a lot easier, okay? Good morning. Oh, I'm so glad you survived. I've been watching about the hurricane and everything. That's scary. Glad you're okay. Why has it been such a crazy week? Inconvenience and chaos everywhere you go. Eclipse. We're in between eclipses. So yeah. It's crazy energy. Okay, what we're going to do to help bring some more calmness to you right now is we're going to attune to the angel frequency with this tuning fork. It takes just a few seconds, and you're just going to allow yourself to listen to the tuning fork sing. You're going to accept the vibration, and it's going to help to boost your vibration, okay? This is an all-over energy boost. It's not just one particular chakra, okay? So, like I said, it lasts just a few seconds. It could be a little bit loud when I strike it, so if you have headphones in, just be aware. I'm going to strike it back here just so it's not too loud. But just listen to it and just enjoy the few seconds, and then we'll get started. Okay? Here we go. There we go. Okay? Easy peasy. All right, so if you're new here, like I said, we do this every Monday and Friday, and if you're unaware, I'm looking at Instagram and TikTok. So I'm going to talk back and forth and read the comments back and forth. Feel free to chat. Feel free to ask questions. This is a collective reading. It is not a personal reading. If you need a personal reading, all of that's linked to my bio, okay? What we're doing right here, right now, is we're looking at the energy of the weekend. We want to know what's coming up. We want to be ones that have like a sneak peek to the future. So you can use this energy, okay? Because it does help. And we're going to use, instead of the tarot deck, like we do on Mondays, on Fridays, we use the divination book. It's the same thing as using the tarot deck. It's just a different way of utilizing a divination tool. But first, we're going to get our fairy blessing. So let's see what our fairy blessing is. Oh, Denise, you have no power. Oh. You guys, I'm so sorry about all, the damage and the havoc from the storm. We had a pretty gnarly storm the other day, but nothing near what y'all have. I'm so sorry. All right, what is our fairy blessing for the weekend? Ooh, a blessing of Anam Cara. We haven't had this one in a while, and I'm going to read this to you so you fully understand what this means, okay? It's number 37. Let's see what they want to tell us. And if you're learning tarot or if you're learning oracle, you can absolutely read from your oracle book, okay? Because they give you great messages in the oracle cards, okay? So you can use your intuition with the meaning of the oracle card, like the story that they tell. If you're learning tarot, you do need to memorize the tarot, okay? Because it's way more intricate than oracle is, all right? Okay, so the blessing of Anam Cara. The fairy gift, a soul friend who is a boon to your life. Ooh, you might be meeting somebody new. You might be spending time with one of your soul friends that, something magical happens this weekend. This is exciting. This is exciting for me because I'm having my gal pals over tomorrow we're doing fall crafts. So that's going to be fun. Okay. This blessing is essential to all of us, for to be without an Anam Cara is, as the fairy goddess Bridget said, to be a body without a head. The Anamkara is the blessing of a soul friend, a person who is loving and compassionately honest with us, to whom we can share the least of ourselves and be accepted and heard. The Anamkara could be a friend, a lover, a mentor, a teacher, a therapist, and there is nearly always a spiritual dimension to the interactions. So the fairies bless you now with the gift of the Anamkara, the friend who will know your yearnings and gently guide you to their fruition, a friend who treats you well, but who does not accept the lies that you tell yourself. That's a real friend. Lay your burdens down with them, and they will show you a part of yourself you may have forgotten, so you can rise up again and be part of the world. Rise up again and be part of the world, your spirit flourishing in the richness of all that is about you. It is a friend who blesses you with their insights and gifts, from whom you can borrow strength when all of yours is at its lowest ebb. May you be blessed with this friend of the soul, who will nurture your spirit, tend to your visions, hear you without judgment, advise you without criticism, and rejoice in your golden moments. May the fairy gift of the Anamkara be yours, friend, and may your soul feel the balm of true companionship of the soul. How beautiful is that? So this is telling you that this weekend you can have the opportunity of really connecting with somebody on that soul level. Now, it could be you're the one that's supporting the friend, or the friend is supporting you, or both, okay? So it might be you get together with a friend or a loved one or a mentor somehow, and you get some great insight, you get some great advice, you get somebody that's like, you're better than that, think about this, call your power back, do this or this or that, right? Because they have your best interest at heart. It's not that they want you to do something that, like they're trying to control you. They are pushing you to be your best, okay? Because we know that all the people that we are surrounded by, friends, family members, loved ones, all of that, they do often have our best interests at heart, but they don't always give us the best advice because it's through their own lens, right? But when you have this soul friend can see beyond that, okay? This soul friend is like a divine messenger that you need to listen to, that needs to give you this message of, you have more of what you think it is. You have what it takes. You are better than this. You're stronger than you know. All of those things, okay? And they will call you out when you're BSing yourself. So that's a really good friend that you want to keep around, or a really good mentor. Going to be different for everybody, okay? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the divination book to pull a card for each day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You can find this book on Amazon. It's called Mystic Muses for the Modern Goddess. It has all of the tarot cards, direct and reverse. And this book is about you taking your power back and stepping into your goddess, okay? Into your goddess energy, if that's what you want to say. So all the readings are geared towards you really looking at it from a goddess standpoint and understanding how you can move forward in your power, all right? So let me show you. We're going to knock it just like we would a tarot deck. We're going to connect with it, and you can even do this as I'm doing it. You can stare at the book on the screen, put your intentions into the book, and ask it, what do we need to know for today, Friday? What is our message for today, Friday? What is our message for today, Friday? And you're going to feel tingles in your palms because you have power centers there. And we're setting that intention into the book. What is our message for today, Friday? And then we're going to intuitively turn to a page. And we have the world in reverse. Okay, so I'm going to read this to you. Today you drew the world reversed. You have an opportunity to level up, but something is holding you back. What is it? You have not come this far in your journey only to stand 1 inch behind the finish line. That's not what a goddess does. She sees the opportunity to level up and improve her life and takes it. She would never let anyone or anything stand in her way. She knows that what is meant for her will be hers. And what isn't is purely a lesson and an opportunity for growth. And she has no problem leaving it in the past. So which is it? Stay stagnant or strut over the finish line like you're on a catwalk? The choice is yours. Interesting, interesting. How is that resonating? So it's telling you that you have this opportunity, this major opportunity, because this is a major arcana, okay? The major arcana is the big energy. It's the big milestones in your life. And so you have this opportunity at your fingertips to level up, but you're hesitating. Why? Are you doubting yourself? Are you burnt out and so you feel like quitting? What is it? Let me write this down so I don't forget. It's not the first time you've heard that in the last 2 days. Okay, that's that's a big message. All right, the universe is trying to speak to you, and this is why we have this blessing of Anamkara. It's like you have this person telling you, go for it. What are you doing? Stop fucking around and move already. Make the decision. Level up. Because most people really want to level up, but when they think about it, thank you for the gifts. When they think about it, it scares them because they think if I level up, that means there's more responsibilities. That means people are going to expect more out of me, and I don't know if I have what it takes. And the universe is like, you absolutely have what it takes, because you wouldn't be here at this level, ready to step over that finish line if you didn't. Okay? So, I'm just saying. I said this myself earlier this week. Validation, good. Oh, we're going to call you out. It's still that choice lingering from last week for me. I haven't made it yet. Uh-oh. Okay, let's ask what the message is for Saturday, tomorrow. Focus on the book. Ask it, what is our message for tomorrow, Saturday? What is our message for tomorrow, Saturday? We have the Seven of Wands. Okay, much better, much better. Here we go. Today you drew the Seven of Wands. You've got what it takes today, Goddess. Whatever obstacles are thrown your way will be easily overcome as long as you stand your ground and see it through. You may feel as though people or problems are coming at you from all angles, but this is your opportunity to handle them in whatever way is for your highest good. Sometimes it's simply walking away. Other times it's standing your ground and having a conversation. Either way, aggression is not needed. Boundaries and personal power are. Remember that you have the advantage today. The universe is on your side. I like that. Good day tomorrow. It's going to be a good day. So today we have the world in reverse, right? There's some sort of hesitation of moving into a new energy, okay? Of leaving the old behind and moving into the new one. Remember that video that I posted where I said we're in between this, these eclipses. You're in this energetic portal right now, and the universe is asking you, are you going to go back? Or are you going to step into this new divine gateway? That's what it's asking you today. The world is that new divine gateway. It is that initiation into a higher level, and then you start this new journey, okay? So if you're hesitating, then that's not making a choice is a choice. So not choosing to step into this new divine gateway is choosing to go back, okay? And what that means is that there are still more lessons for you to learn, to go through in order to get you ready to step into that new divine gateway. Okay? All right, let me write this down. All right, let's see what's happening on Sunday. Focus on the book. Ask it, what is our message for Sunday? What is our message for Sunday? We're going to turn. We got the Knight of Wands reversed, okay? Here we go. It says, whoa there, Goddess. The energy is all over the place, and it will take your power and discipline to rein it back in. It is a good idea to evaluate your plans for the day. What needs to be accomplished, and what fun things are you trying to fit in? The unfocused energy could land you in trouble if the day gets away from you and all you've done is play. So prioritize, accomplish, and then go play. Your future self will thank you. Okay? So I have a feeling that, on Sunday, you might not be feel like doing things that you need to get done, kind of like preparing for the next week. And so it's telling you, slow down, prioritize your energy, and then go do whatever you want. Okay, that's how you are going to set yourself up for success. Okay, because when the energy is scattered and all you're focused on is just like escapism or not doing anything or just going and playing, then you're going to regret it in the coming week. Does that make sense? Okay. Do y'all understand how to use the book now? Okay. Like I said, you can find this on Amazon or it's linked in my bio. Okay. I wrote this book for y'all, as a matter of fact. It's not some random book. I wrote this, and it's human written, not AI written. Okay. I wrote these readings for you to take your power back. Okay. So use the book. All right. Let's get some Oracle. I got this new deck. It worked great the other night when I was doing readings for my members. And so let's use it now. The only thing about this deck is the cards are extremely slippery. And so when I shuffle them, sometimes they go all over the place. I've been so sick and exhausted. This is explaining a lot. Okay. Whenever we are holding on to energy, whenever we're having a hard time making a decision, whenever we're just unfocused, it's extremely exhausting because your energy is just all over the place. Just got my book in the mail and also bought one to gift my sister. Oh, nice, Heather. Will you please write a review on Amazon for me? I would love to have your review. Keep seeing 1010 on the clock. Uh-oh. Okay. And 10 is the result after completion. It's connected to the Wheel of Fortune. It's like things are trying to get moving for you. Thank you, Heather. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Is that how you say your name? I can't tell. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want to say your name wrong. It's hard to see on this screen. Okay, so let's see. What is another message that we need to hear? Like I said, this deck is so slippery. Ooh, we have hidden keys. Put things together piece by piece to reveal the bigger picture. That's interesting because right here we're talking about today we have the world in reversed. Oh, I said it correctly? Yes, good. So we have the world reversed today and there's some hesitancy. And so when you start putting together, well, why am I hesitant? What is it that I want to experience and why am I afraid to move forward? When you start asking yourself questions, you start putting the pieces together and you say, is this fear a reality or am I making it up in my head? More than likely, you're making it up in your head. Let's be honest. We all do that. And so it's telling you, if I want to get here, then I need to do this. I need to put the pieces in order and allow the big picture to unfold. I need to do the work and see I need to be honest with myself, okay? And decide to move forward, whatever way that looks like for you, okay? If there is a problem that you're dealing with, you have to look at what is, don't try to make it something it's not. Just like a puzzle piece. If it don't fit, it don't fit, right? It's not going to work. And then you've messed up the whole picture. This is why we don't try to force things. We let them be and we start putting them where they go. And sometimes it's in the trash. I'm just saying. Uh-oh, I think I have to sneeze. Nope, it left. Did it? Nope. Sorry. Oh, when the seasons start changing here, the cedar and everything gets crazy. Maybe that's why everything is becoming inconvenient, so I can focus on which path to take. Yeah, that's what I was telling my son just last night. Thank you. Whenever you're in the wrong place, you're going to get very uncomfortable, okay? Because the universe wants to push you to the next level, and so you're going to be uncomfortable. And some people, you see that as a punishment, Oh, this isn't working out. Life sucks. Nothing's going to work out for me. Da, 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 da. But no, it's just the universe trying to make you uncomfortable so you'll actually move. Okay? Whoops. Let's see what else we need to know. Ooh, we have Magic Stream. It's number 18. Look at that. Show both Instagram and TikTok. And I'll read this to you. Like I said, I like to read my oracle cards if they have a book because they have such great messages. Okay. I love this. Everything is connected through the universal flow of consciousness. Every experience you have seems to have its own life story, with a beginning, a middle, and eventually an end. However, there is danger in seeing events as separate from one another, since in fact they are all part of a continuity and a greater evolution, kind of like the puzzle pieces. See what I'm saying? Each piece of the puzzle is its own story, its own experience, but it's part of the greater whole, okay? Let's see, like an ever-flowing magic stream, when your experiences filter through the whole world, one leading into another, informing and influencing still more. Inspiration, invention, and revelations rarely come to just one person. The collective awareness is a shared storehouse of potential. When you remember you're part of the fluid continuity of life, you become a channel for great inspiration. Allow the magic to flow through you and carry your dreams into reality. Your success will benefit many. Okay? So when we have the world in reverse today, what that's saying is that you are holding up progress not only for yourself, but the world. Think about that. I mean, no pressure, but think about that. This is one reason why I decided to do the Quantum Master Academy next year. It's because I wholeheartedly believe that we need people practicing the connection with the universe more. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you need to understand how to communicate with the universe, with the divine God source energy, with your higher self, and you use these divination tools that I'm going to be teaching next year to communicate and be in alignment with the universe. We need more people doing that because what that does is it raises the vibration. Okay? Does that make sense? So you have to step into your divinity, honestly. I mean, it's going to be real. Like, it doesn't matter if you learn from me. It doesn't matter if you do it on your own, whatever. Like, you need to step into your divinity. It is time. We are going through this massive evolution, and the universe is waking so many of us up. And the way that they communicate is through these divination practices. Like, the more you understand how to communicate with the universe, the more your life is going to flow in this magical stream, and you don't try to swim upstream. Make sense? It makes sense? Good. You love that I like to read the book too? Oh, good. Good. Any tips for people new to Oracle cards? Oracle cards, like I said earlier, you might not have been in here. They're very simple, very straightforward. If you're reading Oracle, the card is what the card is. I mean, you can use spreads. Like these books that I have, they will give you certain spreads that you can use, just like tarot. But like tarot is way more intricate than Oracle. Oracle, that's the message. You can read out of the book, you get the full message, and you apply it to if you're using a tarot, not a tarot spread, but an Oracle spread or not. Tarot, you need to use a spread and you need to memorize the cards so you can put the language together. All right? But yeah, Oracle, very much straightforward. Much more easy. Yes, Age of Aquarius, absolutely. And this is why I feel like I was led to do the Quantum Master Academy, because it's a 9-year and we are moving into the Age of Aquarius. This is where we start to, like, you notice all the stuff that's happening now with Hollywood. Everything's being revealed. Like, it's crazy. Why? Because we are going to go through a collective tower moment, okay? And then we're going to start to rebuild society that benefits humanity. Okay, it's like we're getting back to humanity, getting back to giving a shit about one another and the collective consciousness and connecting with higher source energy and doing all of those things. That's why so many people are waking up. That's why there's so many of us trying to teach you these tools, because we are going to need them. Okay? I like to think to read oracles like to read and tell a poem. Oh, I like that. That's a great outlook. You're here for it. Yeah, same. Same. Thank you. These messages, you guys, are getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And I'm telling you, there's still something in October that's going to happen. And I don't feel it's negative. If it does appear negative, it's for like a massive positive turn. Okay? But I feel like it's positive. I don't know if it's personal or collective. I don't know. But I know a lot of y'all are feeling the same about October. It was funny because when we got into September, I completely forgot we were in September. And I was thinking we're in October. And somebody was like, no, we're still in September. We just started September. And I was like, oh, shit. Totally wanted to skip over September and get to October. Whoops, hang on, Heather. I hid your comment. You feel something coming? Yeah. Yeah, and October is the 10 month. Exactly. Yep. Y'all are feeling it too? Oh. Okay. So we got strategy and reverse. Okay. I'm going to read this to you like usual. It is number 21. Okay. So we have strategy in reverse. It indicates a stall in progress due to lack of planning. So no wonder why we have the world in reverse here. Okay, it's kind of like wishing and hoping for things to happen, but you don't actually have a plan of action. Okay, if you don't have a plan of action, the universe can't help you. The universe is like, I don't know what you want until you tell me. Okay, it says, you may have a goal in mind, but no specific ideas about how to achieve it. Well, okay, there you go. I just said that. Or you may have found that your original plans have hit a wall, and now it's time to reevaluate things. If this is the case, remember that the path of least resistance may be tempting, but it rarely leads anywhere new. So it's saying, continually taking the same path over and over again, just because you know it, is not going to get you anywhere but the same place that you've always been. Okay? Taking the path that is unknown, that might be a little bit scary, but you should go down that path, is going to be the one that takes you to new heights, new experiences, all of that. Don't let the mundane tasks of life eat up your time and take you off course. Like, don't sit on social media, don't watch TV, don't get caught up in all the BS. Focus on what you're trying to accomplish, okay? Just like I tell my tarot students, you will never be a proficient tarot reader until you practice every single day, okay? This is what we're going to do over the next year in Quantum Master Academy. It's going to be like, you better be practicing. You're going to be doing this. If you want to get your certificate, you have to participate, because I'm not going to let you fail. You are going to be a different person when you come out of that academy at the end of the year, okay? Because I want you to be successful. So I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader. If you are doing this on your own, you have to be your own biggest cheerleader when it comes to accomplishing your goal, okay? Instead of floundering and wandering around in confusion, put some significant mental effort into starting or renewing a comprehensive plan of attack. This card reversed is warning you to get out of the role of passive observer and become the author and director of your own destiny. It's telling you to get your ass moving. Stop fucking around. Stop him-hawing and be like, yeah, well, I don't know. The universe does not have time for that. It really doesn't, okay? The successful people in the world, whether it be successful in relationships, successful in career, whatever it is, they all went for it. It was not a question of, should I or shouldn't I, or maybe if. No, they're like, this is what I want. I'm going for it, okay? I had this thought this morning, and this is going to sound crazy, and it might sound a little bit rude, but hear me out. Okay, I saw somebody talking about crackheads. You know, a crackhead always finds a way to get their next dose, okay? They will do whatever it takes to find the money to get their next dose, right? They are determined because that's what they want. They are so focused on it. Scammers on here are so focused on making money off of you, they will do whatever it takes. Now, these are both negative examples, but hear me out. The scammers, they are so determined, they're not afraid of anything. They'll do whatever it takes to get whatever it is that they want. So why are they doing it and they're having such success? Well, it's because they were determined, right? Now, is karma going to turn out and bite them in the ass? Yes. But why can't you use that same determination to get whatever it is that you want, but in a high vibrational way? Okay? It's like there is no excuses. Either you're going to do it or you're not. You know, like Yoda says, there is no try. There is do or do not. You know? So if you're wanting to create this new life, if you're wanting to get out of a toxic relationship, if you're wanting to get into a healthy relationship, if you're wanting to get healthy, whatever this is, either you're going to do it or not. Either you want it bad enough or you don't. It's plain and simple. You know, I have people that have applied for the Quantum Master Academy, and some of them have done whatever it took to get into the Quantum Master Academy, and some of them was like, no, I can't do that. I said, okay, that's your decision. I'm not going to beg you. I'm not going to drag you kicking and screaming. You have to figure it out. If you're not ready, I don't want you in my classes, you know? So that's the thing. It's like either you're going to do the thing or you're not. Are you going to be outworked by a freaking crackhead, you know? And I'm not trying to like talk shit about people, but do you understand the analogy? Give me 1 second. Let me wipe my nose. I always have to keep tissue over here. And, you know, the excuses are just like reasons for you to stay in your discomfort. You know, I had a woman a while back, years ago, get so pissed off at me because I charge money for my readings and she's a single mom. And I was like, sister, I'm a single mom too. You know, I have bills to pay too. You want me to give you something for free to feed your lack and your excuses, you know, but I'm not allowed to receive. You know what I'm saying? It was very back-asswards because she had it so ingrained in her brain that she's a single mom and people should give her things and feed into that lack. And I was unwilling to do so. And she was pissed. Like she went to Instagram and TikTok to comment on my videos. And I was like, I don't give a shit. You're just like showing your own self, you know? So you have to really ask yourself, with the world in reverse today, how am I holding myself back? Why am I holding myself back? Am I going to do whatever it takes to accomplish this goal? You know, like you say yes and you figure it out later. Honestly, nothing is ever going to be perfect. It's never going to be the right time. It's just either you do it or you don't. Okay? I'm a single mom and I would never ask a business owner to not charge me. Oh, I know. It's crazy, right? That they do it because they think that they're owed something because they're in such a lack mindset. And it's like, I built all of this while being a single mom. You know, I went through hell and back. And for me to take everything that I've learned that got me to this point and be willing to teach it to you all, that's my gift to you. But you do have to, you know, pay for the classes. A lot of people ask me, you know, does it cost anything? Hell yeah, it's going to cost something. We're spending a year together. I'm teaching you 8 different modalities plus how to set up your own business. Yes, it's going to cost money. Like, are you insane? I don't know. I'll get off my soapbox about that. But it's like, you have to stop with the excuses. Okay, doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter. I'm just using my Quantum Master Academy as an example. Okay, everybody's different. Not everybody wants to learn how to use these spiritual modalities. Not everybody wants to use them as a business to transform and you know, do all that. Some people are just too scared, or it's just not their thing, right? But whatever it is that you want to get to, you have to do whatever it takes. There's a video that I posted in my membership, and there was a guy that wanted to go learn from Grant Cardone, and he took out a loan to get there, and the dude slept in his car. He was homeless, but he was there. And guess what? Grant Cardone said, by the time you leave here, I want you to find $500. And people just started giving him $100 bills. Like, it gives me goosebumps. Rewarding him for just showing up. Rewarding him for saying, yes, but I'm going to figure it out later. Okay? You're putting time, effort, time, effort, and energy into this. Of course, yeah. Thank you, Melanie. You know, here's the thing. The tuition for the QMA is a drop in the bucket of what you're going to receive when you step out of the QMA. Like, you're going to take all of this information and you can quadruple it. You can get up to 6 figures. You can eventually get up to 7 figures if you want to, because these tools will last you a lifetime. These are not something that is a fad. This has been used over centuries. And there are billionaires that use astrology, numerology, tarot, all of that. You would be shocked to know how many people get advice from their astrologer or their numerologist or their tarot reader. I have famous people. I don't talk about it because I don't think it holds weight, but I do have famous people that I read for. But we don't, obviously we don't put it out there because that's their little secret. They don't want anybody else to know that they use these tools to get ahead. So I'm the little rebel, and I'm like, guess what? I'm going to teach you all these tools so you can get ahead, and you can use these tools for the rest of your life, and you can turn around and help other people use these tools for the rest of their life. Okay? To get ahead, to go against the grain. So yeah, there has to be an exchange of currency, energy, whatever it is. Like, there was a company that was wanting people with, tarot readers with a decent platform to review their tarot deck and whatnot. In exchange, they were going to give you the tarot deck. And I'm like, no. Tarot decks don't pay the bills, as payment. And so I was like, if you want to pay people to create content for you that you're going to make so much money off of, then you need to pay me. It's the same thing. If I'm going to teach you all of these tools that you're going to make a ton of money off, you need to pay me for teaching you for the entire fucking year. It's going to be fun. Look at this damn card, you guys, every time. Almost every time. Oh, what did I miss? Hang on. Just joined. What's the program that I offer? Lydia, it's called the Quantum Master Academy. You can see it linked in my bio. You do have to apply, but once you apply, I will look at the application and I will get back to you. Yes, everything has a divine time. Absolutely. I finished my first college class this week with straight A's as a 41-year-old stay-at-home mom of 2. Congratulations, Lindsay. That's amazing. Yes, they use mudras too. Exactly. And you did it 2 months early. Holy cow. That's the thing, you don't realize just how powerful you are. When you are motivated to do something, you can do anything, okay? Just like, those videos where you see them talking about, you think it can't be done until somebody else does it, right? Just like, people that break world records. You think it can't be done until somebody does it, and then you start to see more people doing it because they've seen proof, and now they're like, oh, I guess I can do it, right? So this is why I always tell you all that I have hit rock bottom more than once. And when I finally started getting serious about my life and started using these tools, my life completely shifted. Now I am way more abundant than I ever thought possible. I've been able to take my kids on trips. This is my day. I get to work from home. I don't have to go out in the nasty weather. I don't have to go out in traffic. I don't have to do all of that shit that drives you crazy. I get to chill. I get to work from home. I get to create my schedule. I get to talk with all of you amazing people. I get to teach you all of this stuff, and this is my life. Aw, thank you for that. That was cute. So you can absolutely 100% curate your own life when you have the proper tools, but you have to be serious about it. I mean, you have to be so driven that nothing else matters. Nothing else is going to stop you. The people that want to judge you, fuck them. The people that want to leave, fuck them. The bullshit habits that you used to have, fuck them. Like, you have to get so serious about your life, and that's when you start to see major progress. Okay? So this community is talking about, who are you surrounding yourself with? What is your community? Are you afraid to take the step because of your community? Or do you just have a shitty community that loves to talk about lack? And that's what's holding you back, because you're vibrating at their same low frequency. You have a high vibrational community all around you. Okay? It's always telling you, let's go. Like, we support you. If you would just make that decision, we could be like, and open the door. But you are the one that dictates what this spiritual community does for you. And they are so willing to help you through whatever you're going through, but you have to make the decision. And then they're like, tagged, I'm in, let's go. Okay? So it's two different ways when we look at the community card. Who are you surrounding yourself with? How are they holding you back, or how are they supporting you? Are you holding people back, or are you supporting them? You have to be aware that it's not just the people around you, it's also you. Okay? Let's not be narcissistic and blame other people. You have to understand how you're holding yourself back, or how you're maybe negatively influencing other people, and you got to cut that shit out. You've got to go for whatever it is, and then you can be the example. So for me, I don't want to cry, but I am the example for my children of what's possible. It's true. My children now know that they can have their own business. They can live a life of freedom, and they can live a life of peace and be healthy because they see me doing it. You can be that example for other people too. Like, do you have children that you need to show that you can survive and thrive? I've survived abuse. I've survived bullying. I've survived witnessing an unaliving. I've survived so many things in my life, and my children have seen that. And they see that once I got serious, I took over. Okay? And I'm fucking proud of myself, and so are they, and I'm so proud of them. This is why I'm so passionate about this stuff, because you don't realize how proud you're going to be of yourself. You don't realize how much your life can 100% change in a short amount of time. Like, a lot faster than you realize. Okay? Anyways. Woo! Can you tell I live this life? Thank you. And if you're new here, I don't do this every time. This is like, I wish I could just open something within you and flip that switch. And that's what I plan to do over the next year, is to flip that switch. And the only way that I can flip that switch is to teach you these tools, okay? Because that will switch within you, like it did for me, okay? Don't let that mascara run or ruin. Oh, I know. You needed to hear that? Oh, good, 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 good. Everything has gotten so expensive, and I'm showing my kids yes, that's the thing, Lindsay. My kids understand how expensive things are now, but they see that I can still afford things. I can still go do things. Whatever they need, I can do it. And I just manifest it. It just comes in. I get paid every day, whether it's through a reading, whether it's through my memberships, whether it's through people joining the Quantum Master Academy. I mean, whatever it is, I've created that life where I just magnetize people and money, and in exchange, I give them so much more. Because one thing about, I'm going to teach this in the business portion of the QMA. One thing about business is you always want to give more than you get. Okay. So that's why people are so excited to sign up with me, because they know that they're going to get so much more than what they paid for. And that's, I love doing that. It's funny because it's like my own little rebellious act against myself. It sounds psychotic, but it's, I don't know. Because I'm the boss, right? And I don't like to be told what to do. So I go against myself and I'm like, oh no, I'm going to give them this, and we're going to talk about this. So yeah, that's why people love to work with me, because I love to give. You need to flip that switch? Well, let's go, Heather. Y'all are so sweet. Yes, exactly, Elizabeth. Y'all are so kind. Thank you. And that's why, you know, when I focus, when I'm talking to the universe, when I'm meditating or whatever, I always tell the universe, you know, bring me the people that are ready. Bring me the correct people, the correct students that I can help, you know? Because if you're not ready, then I can't help you. But if you are ready, my God, I will be your biggest cheerleader. I mean, you see how passionate I am about this stuff. And if you dip on yourself, I will come and have a talk with you. But after that, it's on you, you know? I cannot make you do anything that you don't want to do. So that's why I always ask for people that are ready. And man, I will walk you through this entire journey, because you deserve it. But enough about me. Let's keep going. Oh, thank you all for listening to my soapbox moments, because I truly do care. I truly do absolutely 100% care about you and your journey. And I want you to experience this feeling. I want you to experience bliss and pride and self-love and all those things for yourself. Thank you. Y'all are so kind. Exactly. You have to be ready to free yourself and set yourself up for success to move the mountains. Absolutely. Look at this. We got pronghorn action. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. There we go. It's just confirming everything that I was just saying. Okay? So whatever it is that you're wanting to get to, whatever it is that you're wanting to accomplish, is telling you, stop hesitating, stop standing 1 inch behind the finish line. Go for it. Because otherwise, time is going to pass and you're going to wish you had. Okay? And I always tell people that, that are afraid to make the leap into the Quantum Master Academy, I'm like, don't forget about manifestation. People are really quick to forget about manifestation when it comes to needing a resource for something. And I'm like, you can't forget about that. And we're going to talk about manifestation in our metaphysics module in May, I think. And I'm going to talk to you about how to use manifestation all the time. You are always manifesting, but how to do it intentionally. Because if you forget about manifestation, you're going to forget about everything else. And you're going to manifest negative things, okay? Thank you, Melanie. Yeah, I like that. When God chooses us to be his voice on earth, we need to be very careful with our choices. Yep, absolutely. I had someone come to me in my messages because a scammer told her that she was never going to have kids because she had a blocked chakra. And she wanted to know if that was accurate or not. And I said, no, that's a scam. Because they said, if you pay me $85, I'll remove it for you. I said, that 100% is a scam, you know? But they scared her so much that she kept hanging on to it. She was in fear mode. And I was like, I need you to hear me. You know, it's the last time I'm going to say this. It was a scam. You know, they're just saying something to scare you into paying them. Stop believing the negative, you know? Oh, look, we have assessing. Look at that, number 9. So assessing is like, you're looking at like, is this the right way for me? You know, but are you assessing a situation in order to get into it, or are you in analysis paralysis? That can happen really easily because a fear mind sets in, right? What if? What if it doesn't turn out to be what I want it to be? What if this and this and that? And you think of every negative scenario that could possibly happen. But what if you think of every positive scenario that could happen and you shift the script? Remember, you have strategy in reverse. You're not writing your script right now. You're letting your script write you. Your brain, all that negativity is writing for you. So it's asking you, what are you assessing? Are you doing it because you want to move forward to make that empowered decision? Or are you using it as an excuse? Well, I'm just waiting to see. I'm just waiting to see. I don't know. I got this going on. I got this going on. I don't know. We'll see. Time is passing. Okay. Yeah, people like that cause so much more damage. Oh, I know. That's what makes me livid. These scammers out here, they tell people anything that they know is going to scare them. And they could care less, or they could not care less about doing the damage, the psychological or emotional damage. They don't care. And so this is why I get on here and do what I do, so you get real advice. And so I can show you, how the scammers work. Yeah, no more what ifs. Exactly. Like I said, you say yes and you figure it out later. You go for it. One thing I learned in The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. You can find it literally on YouTube, like the audiobook. You guys, I listened to that book at least 50 times. At least, probably 100, because that was the first book that really made sense to me. It just like opened me up years ago. And I was like, yes, this is what I've been looking for. Okay. So in the book, she was talking about somebody that was afraid because I think their rent had gone up. And she's like, why are you afraid? She goes, if your rent goes up, that means you're going to be making more money. And so the person was like, oh, and it was the whole thing in the book. And come to find out, she started making more money when she changed her mindset, right? So whenever you have a bigger expense, like I moved into this house is like 1.5 times what I was paying in my old house. And I was like, ooh, that's a lot of money. It's stupid money. But I was like, oh, well, that just means I'm going to be making more money. And it's true. So whenever you step into that alignment and step into that power of, okay, something is expensive, but that just means I'm going to be making more money because the universe will always provide for me if I'm in alignment, if I open myself up to receive it. And that's what happens. So if there's something that you're wanting and it scares you to get into it, like, a new car or something like that. And it needs to be something responsible. Okay. Don't go blow money and be like, oh, I'm just going to make more money. That's irresponsible. And that's a negative vibration. Okay. If you're getting into something that is expensive, like, your rent's increasing, or you have to get a new vehicle, or you're wanting to get into school and you're having to pay for that, or whatever it is that you're having to pay for, and you can get into it, like maybe you have to do a loan or whatever, that just tells you that the universe is going to give you more money to pay for that because you're making a decision that is right for your highest good. Again, if you're being responsible, okay? We don't blow money here because that's negative vibration. That's feeding the ego. But if you're doing something for your highest good, if you're going to school, if you're getting into courses or classes or something that's going to get you to the next point, the universe will support you the whole time, okay? And it motivates you to bring in more money, Okay, so this is like, I've done that. I've had to pay for masterminds. I've had to pay for classes. I've had to pay for all kinds of stuff back years ago when I didn't have shit. And I still made it happen. Okay, so you can do the same thing if there's a goal that you're wanting to achieve. It gives you more motivation to get moving instead of staying back in your comfort zone, which is uncomfortable. Does that make sense? It is a wonderful book. The name of the book is called The Game of Life and How to Play It. By I think it's Florence Scovel Shinn. I always want to say Francis, but I think it's Florence Scovel Shinn. Okay, let's get some more oracle. When you learn how to work with and how to talk to the universe, you see these cards are like flying out today, which is weird. Oh, I love this card. Speaking of talking to the universe, we have Bluebird Spirit Happiness. Okay, let me say this first. When you learn how to talk to the universe, whichever divination tool that you want to use, when you open up your psychic abilities, your intuitive abilities, whatever it is, you put yourself into the flow of that stream that we were talking about, right? The magic stream. And you stop swimming upstream. You start communicating with the universe. You start understanding things on a different level. And you are able to shed those layers of trauma, of fear, negativity, all those negative things. You start shedding all of that, and you find that place of peace because you understand now you are in alignment. You are in communication with the universe, and you're both working hand in hand. Okay? So here we have Bluebird Spirit Happiness. Did you know, some of y'all already know this because I've told you this years ago, but when you listen to a few seconds of birds chirping or singing, it gives you 8 hours of dopamine. It's amazing. Birds wake up the earth. They wake up the flowers, they wake up the leaves, they wake up the insects, they wake up the earth, you know? And so it's like telling you to wake up to your own happiness. We have a little unicorn down here. Life is magical, you guys. You are unique. You have your own song. You have your own vibration, your own frequency, your own journey. And so, like, why are you trying to fit into somebody else's, right? We have the world in reverse today. What are you hesitant about? Why are you afraid to step forward into your true authentic self? You need to explore that and then step over that line, okay? Because I'm telling you, it's so much better over here. It really is. I mean, you saw me get emotional. Let's see. What is our money message for today? What do we need to know about our money situation? I had a bird sitting on my porch yesterday looking at my front door. Oh, you can look at what kind of bird that is and then look at maybe the spiritual message of that bird. It totally makes sense. Good. I think a few of us got emotional alongside you. Aw, golly, all these cards are... Okay, I'm going to show you this first. Look at that. Look who showed up, you guys. If you know, you know. I don't think this is our message, which is why I'm covering this up. I feel like this fox just needed to show up. This is our mascot for the tribe. Whoops, hang on. Yeah, the fox is back. I'm starting to see fox stuff more and more. But I don't feel like this is our message. I feel like there's another card that needs to come out. But I feel like the fox wanted to show up because fox, the spirit animal of the fox, is one that is adaptable. One that will do whatever it takes to survive, to get whatever it is that they need, right? They're quick and adaptable. They are resourceful, right? So let's continue. You've been seeing so many foxes lately. Yes, confirmation. We're all in it together. We love our fox. I know. And a barn owl looked directly at me Wednesday night. Interesting. Yeah, so the fox, years ago when I started doing these lives, oh, hang on, I got to verify myself on TikTok. So when I started doing these sessions years ago, it was crazy because I have so many decks sitting over here, and it was like all the fox cards in the decks would just show up. And it became like the running joke, you know, it's like, oh, there's the fox again. And so the fox became the mascot of the tribe because it represents like agility and resourcefulness and resilience and adaptability, all those wonderful things that we possess in order to get through life, right? And so, yeah, anytime the fox shows up, we're like, yep, there he is. Ooh, we got recognition. Look at that. Okay? I'm going to read it to you. There's 3 ways to resonate. Your money is looking good and solid. Now, how does that feel? Because I know one of you just said, no, it's not. Da, 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 like something negative. Did you immediately go to the negative, say, no, it's not? Why would you do that to yourself? Say, my money situation is looking good and solid. You affirm it. You say, this is how it's going to be. No other way. Okay? That's how you have to communicate with the universe. When you're stern about something, when you're emotional about it, you're like, this is how it's going to be. Okay? Number 2, whatever you're working on now will win you the respect of others. And it's not like you're looking for validation from other people. You're not doing things just to get a reaction out of other people. It's just saying, whatever you're working on, when it's for your highest good, people are going to notice. Just like I was saying, you know, I teach my kids, they're watching me. They're watching me build this life. And so you're going to get that recognition when you start doing the things that are in alignment with you. Okay? Number 3, you could earn a leadership position or get the recognition you deserve, just like I was saying. Okay? So it's like, what do you want to be recognized for? Do you want to be recognized for doing, like beating the odds? Or do you want to just be recognized for somebody who gave up and who was too scared to do anything? I mean, it's up to you. Just saying that brings tears to my eyes. There you go, and let it process. Our birds come every day here, but the precious fox came back on Saturday night. Aw, that's amazing. Good for y'all. Good. Okay, just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. We still have a little bit of time. Let's do this one. But really ask yourself over the weekend, what do I want to be known for? You know, what do people know me as? As somebody who just kind of goes with the flow and just doesn't really do much and just kind of like lives life? Or do they know me as somebody who is beating the odds, somebody who's going after their dreams, and somebody who is like having success with that? What do you want to be known as? And you can let that motivate you in a healthy way, okay? Not that you're looking for their approval, because we don't need anybody's approval, okay? As long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, it does not matter. But it's asking, what do you want to be known for? Do you want to be known as somebody who made changes, who helped humanity, who showed their kids how, you know, to overcome adversity? You know, there's so much that you can do in life. That's why we hold those people on a pedestal, because we think, wow, you know, that person came from nothing and now they're on top. They're the top athlete, or they, you know, graduated from the top college, or they're doing this and this and that. But in reality, you could do the same thing because they just showed you it's possible. It's not outside of you, it's within you. It's possible. Oh, golly, do y'all look fluid, just like the magic stream. Okay? It says, being in the flow, natural movement, acceptance, no resistance. They talk to each other. Okay? Very interesting. Speaking of birds, on a nerdy note, birds' morning song is a specific pitch that tells plants to open up for the better. Yeah, that's funny. I'm glad you said that, because I just said that like a little bit ago, I was telling everybody that birds wake up the earth. They wake up the plants, the insects, and they bring us like up to, I think it's like 8 hours of dopamine when we listen to birds chirp and sing. So yeah, I love that you confirmed that. All right, let's get the Rebel deck out. It's been a heck of a ride in this reading. Oh, welcome in from Switzerland. Wow, that's awesome. All right, if you get offended really easily, this is the time to scroll away because the Rebel deck has an attitude. We love it here. It's funny and it will call you out. So yeah, if you get offended easily, scroll away. Let's see. What does the Rebel deck want to tell us? What is our message for this weekend? The same one from Monday. That is not a coincidence. Okay? It says lightning bolt. Figure shit out on your own. What is that saying? Make your own decisions. Okay? Because here you have no plan, you have no strategy, you're just letting life happen to you. So it's telling you to make your own decisions. Figure it out and step forward. Stop worrying about what other people think, do, or say. As long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, it does not matter. So this is the same message that we got on Monday. Do you see how many cards are in this deck? That is no coincidence. It's telling you again, make decisions for yourself. And this lightning strike or this lightning bolt is like one of those things of, who knows what's going to happen? Anything is possible. Lightning, doesn't strike the same place twice, so they say, but like sudden change, kind of like the tower, it's like sudden change, but you're making this change. You're deciding what's going to happen because you're making the decision for yourself. Okay? So it's like for once in your life, make the damn decision for yourself. Don't worry about what other people think, do, or say. Fuck them. You cannot live by other people. I'm sorry. It doesn't work. Right? Exactly. There are no coincidences. For the past sessions, I was hoping that this reading would help me make a decision, but once again, I'm getting told off. You got to do it yourself, my love. That's the thing. So here, I'm glad you said that because, too often we want to leave the decision to somebody else. We want somebody to tell us what to do, okay? And so this is why I tell y'all that I teach this stuff because I don't want you reliant on anybody else but yourself, okay? If you wait for somebody else to give you the answers, then you are going to be the victim your entire life because you are constantly making somebody else's decisions. When you make your own decisions, you step into that energy fully. And you start to trust yourself. And if you make a decision that leads you down a path that you're not really happy about, okay, lesson learned, change course, right? We always know the right answer. It's just we doubt ourselves so much that we look for external validation in order to do that. So, there are people that come to me for readings about, love. Like, when am I going to find love? Is somebody coming in for me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, well, let me look. And I'm telling you, the majority of the time, the cards won't say anything about love because they want them to focus on their financial stability and their own self-love first. And then love will come. And cards will call you out every time. And it'll tell you, you got to do the work. You know what you're supposed to do first, but you're looking for something external to make you feel better. You're looking for something external to guide you, but you've got to learn how to guide yourself. Okay? I was raised to pretty much do exactly what I'm told. Still learning to make moves at 31. Hey, it's a process. It is a process. So yeah, don't feel bad, don't feel shame, because we've all been there, because we've all been told to, to value that external energy, people, whatever. So whenever you stop doing that, there's a bit of a resistance there, but then when you step fully into it, you start to get it. You start to own it, and you start to freaking love it, because somebody else's opinion does not matter. You know what doesn't matter means? It's not real. What is matter? Matter is something coming into existence. Matter is creation. So if you say it doesn't matter, it can't exist. Did I just free y'all? Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments. You told a client the same thing today? Good. I prefer decks that will call me out. It's harder to misinterpret when you're being forced to look at it. Yeah, they will 100% call you out. I appreciate hearing this today. Good. But do you understand the connection with the word matter? It doesn't matter, or it matters to me. It matters to me means it's in my reality. I'm making this real. So if you say it doesn't matter, it does not exist. It cannot exist in my world because it doesn't matter in my world. It doesn't create. Got it? Good, I'm glad you got it. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you missed it, I do put it up on YouTube. I will see if I can put it up on TikTok. Depends on the length and if I can speed it up enough. But I always put the whole thing on YouTube. If you need anything else, everything is linked in my bio. You can get the divination book that I used through the link in my bio, Mystic Muses for the Modern Goddess, or you can find it, just like go to Amazon, but the link will take you directly to Amazon. Now I don't care what people think. I put myself first. Good, Tracy. But yeah, if you want to apply to the Quantum Master Academy, I still have some spots open, so go ahead and apply. And again, no, this is not free. Yes, there is an investment. We are going to spend the entire year together, and I'm going to teach you all of these tools, and I'm bringing in lovely teachers to teach a couple of the tools. So you're going to have all of this stuff to be able to communicate with the universe, okay? And you're going to be able to use these tools for the rest of your life, right? So y'all have a wonderful weekend. I will see you back here Monday morning, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. I will be reading for the entire week on Monday because on Thursday, I'm going on a girls trip. So excited. Our annual fall girls trip. So yeah. So again, have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you here on Monday. And if you need anything, everything's linked, okay? Mwah. Bye, you guys.